Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and you are well relaxed here. Just waiting for some people to come on, but I seem to have a post that is pinned to the top of this page that is irrelevant to my live feed. So just bear with me. I just need to see if I can get rid of that. So just talk amongst yourselves while I am just fixing this up. So if you're new, welcome. I'm just doing something here at the moment, so just bear with me. Just bear with me. This has nothing to do with me. Hang on. I need to take that pin thing off the top. So I am not Sally, so please do not make any donations. This is not me. So hang on, let me say that. Just delete that. It should be right now. Okay, fingers crossed that will work. Anyway, welcome. Who have we got on here? So let me know where you are watching from. And I do ask if you can like and share the live feed, please. Let's get it out to as many people as we can, because more often than not, when I do a reading, other people can seem to relate to the things that I'm coming out with as well. So sometimes the readings can be a little bit for the collective, and everybody seems to get something out of this. I am open to be doing discussions on psychic development, mediumship development as well. I try to keep this a little bit informative, just so somebody gets something out of this, or everybody gets something, leaves these live feeds with something. Hello, Chanel. Hi, Katerina, Natasha, Louise. Hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for a few more to pop on. So I don't know if people are away this week. I'm not going to be doing any live this evening. It's just this afternoon I'm doing the live on the Spiritual Events Directory, and obviously I'll cross it over onto my normal Facebook page. If you are watching on Spiritual Events, I do ask, or I suggest maybe you might want to go over and join me on my actual Facebook page, which is the Psychic Pinup. I believe the link should be there in the descriptions as well. So I've got more of a, I seem to be seeing a lot more comments that come up on my the Psychic Pinup page as opposed to the Spiritual Events. So if you think that I'm not seeing you, please maybe go over to there and try your luck from that side. I do not answer medical or legal questions here on live feeds. I do prefer to work with direct questions. So if you can hit me up with a direct question and not just what can you see for me, or a general reading, or can you pull a card for me? I tend not to do cards. I tend to channel a lot of my information directly from spirit. And that's the way I sort of like roll. Mediumship, yes, I am a medium. I tend to steer clear on live feeds only because I like to get my validations straight away. I get snippets of information that I bring to the table here, and I need validation straight away. And there is always a lag with these live feeds, and it could be up to a minute before I get my answer back. So that's why I tend to steer clear from them on these live feeds, but I do them privately. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I believe that the link is also there, the psychicpinup.setmore.com, and you'll be able to click on that, go straight through, and you will be able to see my next available appointment, which now is not until mid-January. As many of you know, I am taking a month off from doing readings. I just lived to the end of this year. I estimate I did about 1,200 private readings during this last year, and that's not including the live stage shows that we did or the live feeds that I do on here every week. So rest time for me, even though I'm doing these live feeds once a week, but that's okay because I do enjoy having a bit of a chat to people as well. So I hope you are enjoying your Christmas. And mine was pretty quiet, and it was very nice to catch up with some friends during that Christmas break. And I'm looking forward to another couple of days off, and I may go away somewhere. So who else have we got on here? Hello, Kat, Denise, thank you for joining me. Liz, hello. Katerina, hello. And who else have we got? Okay. Danielle, hello for joining me. Louise, I can see you again. Thank you. Now, let me see how we go here. Now, again, I'm just drawn to who Spirit wants me to read, so please do not get offended if you're not getting chosen. It just means some people need a reading more so than others. Okay, I've got a lot of hellos coming through. Hello, Angela, Betty. Kimberly, good night. You're off, are you? Okay. I'm just about to start my reads here, so... Okay, again, I don't do the cards. Just ask me for a direct question, please. The dreaded COVID caught you, Chanel. Oh, dear. Thank you for sharing, Louise. I'm just waiting for some questions to come through here. Just bear in mind also, I'm operating off multiple platforms at once, and I can only really see 6 comments at a time, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to scroll back as well. Okay. Okay, so this is a direct question. Thank you, Danielle. Can you please look into my relationship? Have I not read for you? Your face looks familiar, honey. Did I read for you about this last week? If you can just let me know. Because if that's the case, nothing really changes between last week and this week. If not, if it was something completely different that I was reading for you, can you please look into my relationship and advise me if it will get better and will grow or things stay the same? Okay, this is what I'm going to say to you. You need to follow your gut instinct with a lot of this. And I encourage this with everybody. And maybe this could be for everybody going into 2023, that maybe make an affirmation for yourself that I am going to follow my intuition a lot more in 2023. I'm going to honor those feelings that I have in 2023. I'm not going to be ruled by my head in 2023. Write them down and go back and look at them every day and remind yourself. But you're wanting advice if we'll get better and will we grow or things stay the same. Look, the way I'm seeing this, I'm not seeing things getting better until I feel like there is an elephant in the room here, and I feel that something needs to be approached and discussed. And this all comes with the lines of opening up those lines of communication. I am being shown is that there is I want to say a third person, a professional. Okay, I'm not saying that there's affairs going. I'm talking about a third party influence in terms of a professional that is being engaged. So it could quite possibly be a counsellor or a therapist here, because I'm getting that there's blocks here in terms of communication, and it's just going to continue and continue. And what they're showing me now is a snowball going down a mountain, and how it gathers and gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is what I feel like is happening, will happen with you, unless the elephant in the room is addressed. But either way, I am being shown that it is what's the word I'm looking for? It can be saved, but there's work that needs to be done there. And the only way that's going to happen is if that line of communication is opened up. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, but start listening to your intuition a little bit more. So I'll just see if we've got anything else happening here. Okay. I know your face from somewhere. I'm pretty certain you've been on my live feeds. Yeah. But anyway, I hope that helps you. Yeah, your feelings are mixed. It's mixed for a reason, lovely. Okay, listen to it. Okay, and this is what I always say to people: if you've got this confusion, that mixed feelings is your head going against your intuition. It's too fro. And when we have that happen, I always encourage people to take a little bit of time out and maybe go and do some meditation and getting out into nature, where you unplug yourself, you get away from any form of interference, being other people, electronic devices, and just go and sit I call it sit in the power and sit in the silence. And then you'll start getting these feelings and things become a little bit more clearer. That's all about meditation. Okay. Hello, Sarah. Uh, when will I find work? Thank you. Sarah, did you have some sort of legal thing come up around you? Was there something legal that's prevented you from working? And I don't mean that in like criminal stuff. I just mean anything to do with family, possibly injuries or something of that nature, because I feel like there's a bit of a blockage there and we're just waiting for something to happen. It could even be something that you're waiting to sign off on and that's blocking you from getting work. But they're showing me everything is in divine time, and I'm just being shown how you're a person of you like to do things the right way, structure. They're talking about structure. I feel like that's the place where you're actually going to be going to, actually, a place that works on structure. I mean, all places do work on structure, but I just feel like this place is somewhere where it's bigger and they have all these systems in place and procedures, and that's what I mean by structure here. So I am picking up a bigger place that you are going to be working at, so possibly retail or something where they follow policies and procedures. And they're showing me New Year, so I know we are going into New Year next week, but I'm picking up around the end of January, early February with this. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. Okay, let me just scroll down a bit. Wow, there's a lot of you on here. Yeah, okay, nothing like legal. Yeah, see, when I use the word legal, for me, legal's making things official. It's not always the nasties. Like babysitting 2 weeks in January, okay, so I don't really want anything. No, that's why I'm picking up more towards the end of January, February. So really, government department could very well be. I'm just seeing large organisation with a lot of like everything's got structure, and you can't do anything outside the structure, if that makes sense. So in other words, you've got to follow the structure. Okay, who else have we got here? So those who've just joined, there's a lot of you. I'm seeing a lot of new names on here, so thank you for joining me. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I live and work out of Wollongong, or Port Kembla, which is just south of Wollongong, and I do travel extensively throughout the year, and I'm just taking a month off and recharging the batteries before I'm at it again next year. And I do have some dates. So my travel dates. Sorry, I'm in holiday mode at the moment. I'm starting up again on the 18th, 19th of January for face-to-face readings. So I do them privately at Port Kembla, and I also do Zoom readings if you can't get to me there. And on Friday, the 20th of January, I will be in Goulburn, and I've got only the one spot left for a private reading if anybody's interested there in Goulburn. And Saturday, the 21st of January, I will be out at Young. So Young, New South Wales. I am taking bookings for that now. And the following day, Sunday, the 22nd of January, I will be at Bathurst. So if you are in that area there and you would like to have a private reading with me, I am now taking bookings for there. The following week, the 28th of January, I will be in Canberra. So if there's anybody in Canberra there watching, I'm taking bookings now for Canberra readings for that day also. Okay, and I do ask if you can like and share the live feed and pop the word liked and shared there along with your question and or comments. Okay. Louise, will I meet anyone, please? You've been sharing my live, haven't you, lovely? Thank you for that. Will I meet anyone, please? Okay. They're showing me there is somebody coming, but they're not, you're not aware of them yet. In other words, it's not somebody that you already know. if that's what you're asking me. Because I know that sometimes people are hoping that somebody will come back, but I feel like we've got a completely new energy that's coming into your field. I'm just asking for some time frames here for you. Okay. In terms of a personality for this person, I am picking up now. It may not necessarily be a water sign, but could have traits of water. So if it's, I'm going to throw out the obvious. It could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or they have those traits there. Now, for me, generally, somebody with water sign are very sensitive people. They're usually very intuitive people and usually creative as well. Okay. I feel like that this person also could quite possibly come across as a little bit aloof, and you may feel that his emotions are a little bit cold, but that's not the case. I'm picking up this element of shyness and uh, lacking a little bit in confidence, and that's why they come across that way. So just be a little bit mindful of that when they do cross your path. I am picking up six around you, the number six, in terms of moving forward towards this person. So it could be 6 weeks, but I'm favouring more around about June this year, being the 6th month of the year. I feel that there is a little bit more work that needs to be done on your heart space, so lovely, before you are ready for that person to come in. So that may be why they are highlighting June for me to pass on to you. So I'll leave that there for you. Okay. Sarah, thank you. I will let you know. Yes, thank you, lovely. You have a fantastic 2023 also. Okay, anything for me, please? So, Jody, that's why I'm asking for specific questions. Anything for you? So, I'm just going to give you a general, lovely. So, they're showing me here that there's going to be a celebration that's coming up around your circle. That you're going to be invited to. So it could very well be an engagement or a wedding or something of that nature as well. They're showing me here somehow somebody wants to include you in terms of preparing or in terms of helping get this nutted out or help with the organising of this. I think with that, what they're showing me here is that there is a little bit of a hidden talent that I think you'll realise that you have, that you may not have figured that you had beforehand, or it may be something that's going to trigger you into expanding your wings a little bit in terms of creativity and being able to organise things. Okay, but that's what they're passing on to me. So you weren't specific with your questions you asked, so that's what they're wanting me to pass on to you, to be open to these thoughts and these process and the ideas that you are getting, because there's a lot of creative stuff that's being thrown at you. And I feel like this person that is going to ask you to help organize something, that's the start of it. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. Gee, there's a lot of you on here. Okay. Okay, again, this is, we're going to ask people, can you be specific with your questions, please? It's when you ask me what do you see for 2023, I'm going to be quite general with the things that they are giving me. Let's hit me up. I'd work better with direct questions because I can just get straight to it for you. Okay. So, hello, Katrina. How are you? Liked and shared. Can you tell me if anything in love is coming for me? Oh, lovely. This is funny, Katrina, because I was doing, not funny for you, but my readings last Tuesday, a week ago, was all about love. People were looking for love. I had all these singles online, and I made a joke about maybe we should all get together, and I should conduct a private Zoom room for all the singles. And then we just all go in there and have a bit of a chat amongst ourselves. And everybody seemed to be up for that. And again, if anybody's on here and is up for that, let me know, because it is a possibility. It's like Spirit has planted a seed in my mind, and I feel like I need to run with this, to run like a it's not speed dating, it's not online dating, but just a closed Zoom group for the singles to get into, because everybody seems to have the same issues in terms of meeting somebody. Because I feel like we're on the same level, but the people that you're meeting are not on the same level with in terms of vibrations. You never know, you may meet your next partner on that Zoom meeting. So you'll tell me if you can see me. Love is coming for me. Right. Okay. I feel like I need to just deviate from this for a little bit, and I will get to your question. But did something just recently happen around work where you're left to pick up pieces, or it's just, I feel like things are not all good with work, or there's some issues there with work? Can you just let me know that? Because I feel like that's something that needs to be addressed. And that's why I said I'm sorry that I've gone a little bit off center with this, but if things are needing to get out there, they will pass things on to me to pass on to you. So I feel like there's something there around the work front, and that you've been made to pick up pieces, or I'm feeling quite exhausted around that. Now, they are showing me here past trauma, past hurt with relationships. And I still see that there is still that needing to be worked on there, and that could quite possibly, I'm picking up an element of deceit or sneakiness, and I hate using those phrases, but it's the only way I can describe things in terms of somebody not being forthcoming with information or truthful. And this is where I feel like the trauma has come in, and this is some real not being able to trust. There's trust issues there. They're showing me you're quite an independent person. Now, sometimes that can come across, and I love it because I can relate to that totally. But sometimes people get intimidated by that, and it's the confidence that they get intimidated, and that's okay, lovely. It just means that they're not vibing at your level. And again, I'm going to go back to maybe this is why we aren't in relationships, because we are operating at a higher vibration level, and we just need to click with that person. So understand that the universe is keeping you from these other people for a reason. But I'm just being shown here how independent you are and how confident you are. But at the same time, on the other flip side of the coin, there's another side of you that people don't see. And I feel like that's the side that these people are not seeing, is the kind sensitive side, because I feel like you put on a different suit when you are out and about as to who you really are. And I'm going to say that's coming back from past hurt and past trauma there. So I feel like that is something that needs to be worked on there, and maybe let your guard down a little bit. They are showing me, yes, it's going to come when you least expect it. I can tell you that now. Now, for some reason, what's happening in March around you? Have you got some sort of event or something coming up around March? Because I feel like I need to highlight March for you in terms of moving forward. Okay, but I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Let me just scroll all the way down. Wow, that's popped up, hasn't it? I didn't even touch that, and obviously I have to read that for you. Spirit wants me to read you. Is it Rennie? My eyesight's getting really bad. I'd love some guidance around work. Work, is that work and finances? Work. Just work. We'll talk about the work. Okay. Now, are you okay? This is where I have to ask you. Are you working in a partnership with somebody, or do you have a team system happening here? I feel like I need to bring that up, because I feel like that could possibly become a bit of a source of overthinking, and I want to say a source of worry as well with you. And they're just showing me that there's going to be changes around that next year. They just dropped the word April into my mind there, so I feel like that there is going to be a change in direction around the work front in April for you. Now, with the finances as well, that's why they're showing me there's a lot of overthinking here with the finances. And if you're going to sit in that mindset, that's where you're going to stay. And that's why I always say to people, it's about turning your mindset around and raising that vibration to attract that money in. See, for me, it's taken me a very, very long time to train myself that I know, I understand that I will always be provided for by the universe. So I'm not scared when it comes to spending with, and not scared with my finances anymore, because I know that I will always be provided for. And I feel like that this is possibly just that one little thing that you need to start saying to yourself, just to turn that around. So your affirmation today is, I know that the universe will always provide for me. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Okay. See if I've got some feedback, because I've got that many comments and questions. I'm sorry, I'm getting there. Okay, Rosanna, I don't answer legal questions, I'm sorry, lovely, on live feeds, nor do I answer any medical questions on live feed. Okay, Laura, thank you for sharing. Have I read for you before? What month will I be buying my home, please? Okay, they're showing me there's something there in April, but I don't feel like that's when you're buying. I feel like something needs to happen before you are able to buy. So I'm going April, May. I feel like there's something that's going to happen there. And then I'm picking up October next year. Okay, but I'm just being shown those 3 months are significant for you. I don't feel like the house will be coming until around about October. Okay, and it's not like it's a rush for it. I just feel like that this is going to be the home that you've wanted. I feel like you've not had the luxury of doing or having what you've wanted, everything that's you, and this time you will. Okay, but I want to say I want to say April, May, there's something to do around celebration or something. Has been some sort of conflict or something? Because I feel like I need to say there's celebration after this, because I'm just getting pots of gold. I'm seeing pots of gold. Okay, but again, I'll say October I feel is significant for you. Okay. Right. Okay, so you're waiting for your settlement before you can buy. So does the April, May mean, because that's why I feel like I'm just feeling like celebration, because there was a conflict. So that to me indicates that, the settlement. But then I just feel like it's not going to be a quick, let's buy and move. I feel like you're going to really take your time and buy what you want to buy. Okay, who else do I have? A lot of it's about love again. Jenny Louise. How do I know your name, honey? Loved and shared. Do you see me in a relationship next year with my special man that's in my life? Okay. Short answer, yeah, I do. I do. Now, I do see the partnership there, and I just see that there's been a lot of work that's had to have been done on. I think I can't quite pick up whether it's him or you. It could possibly be the pair of you. I'm picking up this work that's needed to be done, and there was moving forward, and now we're stopped. So to me, that's, yes, I do see that that's going to come come full circle, and then I do see that there is a settling down there. But saying with that, I feel like there's a move, a totally new move. So I don't see either one of you moving into each other's house. I feel like that there is a whole new place altogether. I hope that makes sense. So is that what you asked me? See my special man. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you. Hang on, I've got questions flying really quickly, and it's hard to capture them. Okay, Moya. Again, it's all about relationships. You know what? I should get people to start doing readings for me too. Am I speaking to someone? I am speaking to someone. Does he have intentions for us? Okay. And okay, what's the 4 around you, lovely? Has it only just been recent, all the 4 weeks? I'm picking up the number 4. That's how long I feel like it's been going on. Or 5, 4 to 5. And now I am being shown here. This is the thing, because they're showing me straight away, you've got it in your head that, and I'm going to use the word self-sabotage, lovely. And I say all this with respect because I can see this is clear as day. It's like they've come in and now you start self-doubting yourself and you're just waiting for the volcano to erupt or for the tower to collapse, only purely from past hurt that I'm seeing here with you and past letdowns. And now I need you to stay in that positive mindset, because I'm just being shown that you have the potential for self-sabotage here. And that's when it's the worry, 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 worry. And then that is what you're going to start manifesting here. And people do pick up on that energy. And that is what they will then give in return to you. So if they're picking that up from you, they'll start doing it back. And then before you know it, everything goes a little bit pear-shaped here. So I am being shown or asked to pass on to you, if you can be a little bit mindful of that, to turn that whole mindset around. And they're showing me here intuition, and they're just showing me, I'm going to say to you, and I'll say this again with respect, honey, but there is another person that's coming in as well. Okay, so just be mindful of that as well, and it's going to be totally unexpected out of the blue. I feel like you're going to have a choice of a couple of people here. Okay, but enjoy it and know that you are good. Okay, your affirmation today: I am unique. I am unique. Okay, how are we going for time? Good, 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 good. Okay. You're welcome, lovely. Did you tell me anything about that number 4 I was picking up? Yeah, see, when I get numbers, they're like time frames if you're not familiar with how I read. Okay, those who've just joined me also, I do encourage you to go on over to my actual Facebook page if you're watching me through Spiritual Events Directory. So the link should be there, the psychic pinup. It just means that I'm trying to keep more comments together so I can see you all more at once, because I'm running across multiple platforms, if that makes sense. So go on over to the psychic pinup and maybe watch me from there if you're trying to get me to see you. Let me just open up my phone here just so I can see other comments coming through. Do you see me leaving my current job? Hello, Gillian. Gillian, I'm sorry if I've mispronounced that. And focusing on my new career. I don't see you leaving straight away. I see that possibly there'll be a little bit of I feel like you are going to explore the idea of cutting back some hours in order for you to concentrate more on your career. I can't see the career being a complete, being able to support you financially for at least another 12 months. I'm just being shown it's a gradual thing, and that's why I don't see you leaving your current job just yet. I just feel like there's a bit of a crossover that's going to be happening here. I keep getting drawn to June, July. So I feel like that there will be changes starting to happen then, but I can't see being a full-time thing with your job, with your career. There's, I feel, look, there's going to be times there where you will be burning the candle at both ends, put it that way. But for me, that's the only way things get done a lot of the times, particularly with careers and trying to get yourself up and running. And I can speak from experience as well that even when you're not at work, you are at work, you're switched on, you're always thinking. And this is where I feel like with you, you could be possibly overthinking a little bit too much and not being so productive. And I do say that with kindness, and I do say that with respect, because I go through those periods as well. And this is when I do say to people, sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing. And that's the most productive thing you can do, is to do nothing. And that's all about recharging. So if you're tired, I'm going to say honor that and rest. That's when you're going to get a lot of more of your ideas in terms of your career moving forward. Okay, but where I'm at today, I can't see you leaving your current job soon. I am highlighting June, July. I'm being shown a crossover between you working and this career. So scaling back of your job in order to balance up on the other side with your career. And I'm just being shown here to make sure that you take some time out for yourself and do nothing also. And I know that's hard because I can speak from experience with that. So look, I hope that helps you. Okay, so what do you say here, Jenny? Thank you so much. You're spot on with both of us about the work, as we have been seeing each other for 2 years and have built a very special connection. We have known each other for 30 years. We have both been severely hurt from our past relationships, so we're both taking it very slow. Yeah, I see it happening. I really do. I do feel good. So thank you. Thanks for the feedback, Jenny. I always appreciate that. Now, where are we? Wow, there's so many of you on here today. Must be because it's Christmas holidays still. When I finish here, I'm going to go for a walk down at the lake, I think. Go down to the beach, go for a walk. Okay, sorry, I'm still scrolling. Okay, Lacey, I don't do mediumship on these live feeds. I'm sorry, honey. I'm really, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart, but that's a very, very sensitive topic that you are bringing up here, and we are on a live feed, sweetheart. And again, if you've just jumped on, or if anybody's just jumped on, I tend not to do a lot of mediumship on here, only because I bring through snippets of information and I need instant validation. And sometimes it takes up to a minute to get the information back. And I just try to keep the show flowing. I am a medium, I am a psychic, and I am a medium as well. But I tend to steer clear on these live feeds because I like everybody to get something out of these, or I try to get through as many of you as that I can. Okay. So, Kat Rogers, hello. Oh, you're very colourful. You look very, very happy too there. Will I find an extra job in the new year, please? Okay. They're showing me, are you single? If not, you're very independent. Your energy you're giving off here is very, you know what you want, and you know you're not scared. You're a go-getter, and you're not scared to go out and do things. So I have no doubt in my mind that you will be getting an extra job in the new year, because nothing keeps you down. It's like somebody, I feel like you're like me when somebody says you can't do anything. I'm like, yeah, watch me. It's like if I can't go through the door, I'll find a way to get in, if that makes sense. So, and I feel like you're very much like that as well. Now, I am being shown here there are uncertainties. I feel like it is around finances, or they're also showing me something to do around where you're living as well. Uncertainty there, and I feel like the this is just added stress, but they want you to know that there's going to be with you. I'm picking up that there's a whole new transformation. They're saying they're showing me a butterfly and they're showing me transformation. End of January. They're saying January. I say come February, come March, I feel like you're not going to have those issues. Okay, so I will say yes. I hope that helps you. Righty. Yeah, okay, yes, single. That's why I picked up a very, very independent person. I'm actually excited for you because I feel like there's new things for you. So I just feel like the path that you're on, there's a bit of a deviation for you in terms of thinking outside the box. And I feel like that this has all happened because they're showing me this is what the universe does. They give you a bit of a kick up the backside because you've got so much more in you, and they're pushing you. They're pushing you. That's all it is. Don't doubt yourself. You're welcome. Do you work in this sort of field as well? Because you've got this real element of, very. You've got like a healer energy around you. Okay. All right. So I've got the newbies on here. I ask that you are specific with questions. Just don't ask me for a reading. So I prefer to work with direct questions just so I can get through a lot more, a lot quicker. So who's up next? Okay. So what you're saying there, yes, I do. However, was planning on throwing it away, but clearly other plans. You see, that's why I said they're giving you a kick up the backside. I knew it. Okay. So things are going to change for you. That's why I said I feel like it's a bit of a different direction than what you're going to be doing. Okay. Okay, Ange, hello. Everything has gone wrong since my sister. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry for your loss, sweetheart. Will my financial situation improve? Okay. See, the energy that I'm picking up with you right now. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this year. So it's not even. It's only 3 months today. There's the anniversary today. 3. Now, this is the thing, honey. You're still grieving, and I'm picking up the element that you're shocked that you're still going through. Yeah, and there is no right, wrong way, time frames, or anything on grieving when we lose somebody, and nor should anybody be giving you time frames. It's you do things in your own time. Now, your question here is, will my financial situation improve? Okay, now when you're saying everything has gone wrong since your sister's passing, I'm going to bring it back to mindset again. And this is why it's a bit of a touchy subject here, because you're grieving and I'm talking about mindset, and they're just showing me all of a sudden there's trauma counseling. Okay, so this is where I'm going to ask you, have you been in therapy about this? Because they've just given me that word for a reason. Now, if you are not, I would suggest that maybe you want to look into that, because I feel like there's so many things that are just bottled up with you, and I just feel like there's a volcano that's about to explode. So can you do that for me? And they're talking about the financial situation. The financial is showing me here. Who is codependent Okay. And again, this is where I have to tread very, very carefully here because I am picking up something. I see certain things and it means certain things for me. And I need to work out how to word this because I'm picking up the word codependent, codependency. So usually with things like that, there could quite possibly be dealing with it in terms of alcohol, other things as well. And I need to bring that up with you as well. And they're just showing me that the tables are turning with that needs to be addressed. If that's not you, it's somebody else around you, because sometimes when I do read, I'm picking up the energy, the other people who are closely related or in your circle, and they're just showing me that is a source there as well that needs to be addressed. And after that, there will be changes that are coming. I also have to bring up, is there a pregnancy somewhere in your circle, or is somebody, because I feel like I need to bring up a pregnancy announcement or somebody that's pregnant around you as well, and it's all intertwined, if that makes sense, with everything that's going on in your life at the moment. And that's why I just see stuff and I'm just trying to weed my way through everything, because I get what you're saying, because my head is very, very full at the moment and it's like I can't see a clear path with anything, and that's what I feel like with you. Now, I'm going to answer your question in terms of will your finances get better, and they're just showing me here that there needs to be some belt tightening. I feel like there's also some, I'm going to, and I say this with respect, I'm using the word denial here, and I feel like that is to do around the finances. So I feel like something needs to pen to paper budget, and that's how the finances will be getting better. I just can't see it magically happening like that overnight. I feel like there's some things that need to be put into place here. And I'm going to come back to the other influences in your life at the moment as well, needs to be addressed before the finances are fixed. So I hope that helps you, and I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Who else have we got here? Certainly a lot of you on here, which I do thank you for. So I am on here every Tuesday on the Spiritual Events Directory and my Psychic Pinup page, same time every Tuesday, as well as Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time, but I'm not going to be doing it this evening because I am on a bit of a break for a month. What else have I got? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. Anne Penfold, thank you for your question. And I love how you're worried about your sister. Thing is as a reader, me ethically, I can't go reading for a third party. She needs to come and ask me, if that makes sense. Okay. Carrie, I don't do medical or legal questions on live feeds, honey. Okay. Melissa, how do I know your name, Melissa? How do I know your name? Do you see me with a grandchild? I have read you before, haven't I? I think I might have even seen you face to face. See you with a grandchild. Okay. Have you got the 2 children or 3 children, lovely? Because they're going 2, 3, 2, 3. Now, in terms of babies, the grandchild, I'm picking up the energy of something else that's going on around your family. Have we had a breakup, or is somebody going through a bit of a difficult patch in a relationship? Because I feel like I need to address that. And I'm sorry, because sometimes if they give me things, I'll just pass it on to you. I need to bring that on. But in terms of babies, do you see me with a grandchild? Not in the immediate future, lovely. No. I just feel like I need to bring up a little bit of conflict that's coming around. And please tell me that I'm wrong with this, because I feel like I need to be talking about one of your children here. And I'm not seeing a child anytime in the near future. So there will be one. Now, I'm just asking them to give me that information. They give me the number two. So look, it's not going to be this year. It could quite possibly be in the next, in 2 years, but I'm not seeing it right now, lovely. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Okay, where are we? Okay, so what's that? Yep. One of my children is moving. Yeah. So is that the conflict I'm picking up? Because I just feel like everything's gone poof. You feel like everything's gone kapoof at the moment. Okay. Hello, Tara. Business. Hello. Beautiful photo. If you're drawn to me, and I am, would love to know what you feel is coming up for me in my business, please. Okay. Now, here's the thing. They're talking about intuition. Now, you are very intuitive, my love. So are you working in this field as well? I feel like I need to bring that up with you. Now, March for you. All right. You're going to have some brilliant light bulb moments over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you write them all down. Okay. They're going to be implemented. You're going to start implementing these ideas around March. Okay. April, they're showing you here with April. I do see a pickup of business of some sort, meaning more customers, more clients coming in. And then July, August, I feel like there'll be a whole new structure put in place. Now, they're also, okay, what are you showing you there? Okay, interesting. Are you traveling for your work? Because I feel like I need to bring that up. There's something to do around travel as well. So whether you're going to be going off around July, August to do some sort of work or travel or networking, there's something like that that I feel like is key in terms of moving forward for your business. Okay. So if you can just let me know that, and this is why I don't like these live feeds, because there's always such a lag to be getting feedback when we're doing this, but I'm just being shown significant for you. March, you're going to be implementing these light bulb moments you've had, well, that are coming up for you. July, August, there's changes around there. It's something to do around business, travel, networking, something of that nature. Okay, so I will leave that there for you, and I hope that helps you. Okay. Okay, so Betty, hello. Any career changes? Should I be looking for a new direction or having a career break? Okay, now I understand that you are tired. I'm picking up a lot of exhaustion around you, and they're just being told here that I feel like you're not being appreciated or being heard. And I feel like that is one of the main things that's where I feel like, why am I doing this? And I'm being shown here that I'm assuming that you are off on break at the moment, and this may be just the break that you do need, but they're showing me that there is going to be another break around March, April for you, and I am being shown a trip for you. Now, they're also showing me here, I don't see a career change just yet. I just feel like I'm picking up the exhaustion, and I just feel like take some time out for that. You may reevaluate things, but I am being shown a change in direction. Now, they are showing a star, which is interesting, because that to me is all your hopes and your dreams, and also you are a shining star as well. Now, I'm picking up August, September in terms of changes around work, but okay. This is really lovely, but did you just cook mashed potato, or somebody's just had mashed potato? I'm just getting a whole heap of smelling and tasting potato at the moment. A bit random, I know, but this is how I roll. But I'm being shown there's going to be a bit of a change, but I don't feel like it won't be until second half of next year for you. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So you're welcome, Betty. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so how are we going for time? Okay, so that's what you're hoping for. That's why I said see, we're all a lot more intuitive than you all are, than what you give yourself credit for. And you need to start listening to that intuition. Okay. Good morning, Emma from England. Okay. So, Rosemary, you're asking, will my business excel in 2023, please? See, I always get excited with businesses and work, because it's a real challenge. It's a real sense of achievement when things come together. Okay, now my voice is changing, so that's indicating to me that you need to speak up a little bit more, and you need to not doubt your intuition and not doubt the ideas that you are getting from spirit. You are constantly being guided. And I will say that, yes, your business will excel, but you need to throw a little bit more caution to the wind here. They're saying you play it safe. Is that right? Or you overthink things a little bit too much, but they're asking me to pass on to you to just be aware of that. I'm also being shown here that last year, I'm talking about this year, but you get what I'm saying, up, down a little bit as well. And okay, am I correct that also there's been some daggers in your back with some people around you as well? Because I feel like I've been people, knives in the back here, and they're all coming out. I'm just being shown it's all being pulled out. Everything's being shed off. I'm just being shown that the dead wood is being is falling away from you, and now next year is going to be your year to shine. Okay, but they're just saying stay in that mindset that you are in, and yes, it will excel if you stay in that mindset and listen to the intuition. Okay, so now we are coming up to 2 o'clock. I'm only allowed on here until 2 p.m. on Spiritual Events Directory, so I am going to wrap it up there today. If you haven't already liked my Facebook page, The Psychic Pinup, don't do that. Pop on over there. As I said, I do normally do 2 live feeds on Tuesdays this time, and again in the evening at 8 p.m. But I'm not going to be doing that this week as I am off on break, and I am off on break from private readings until mid-January, and I start up again on the 18th of January, face-to-face readings at Port Kembla and Zoom readings, and then that weekend I'll be travelling to Goulburn, Young and Bathurst to be doing private readings. So if you are in that area there and you would like to have a private reading with me, understand that these readings I do here on these live feeds quite general, because we are in a public forum and anybody can be accessing this and the information. So I'm quite mindful of the information that I give out. The following weekend, on the 28th of January, I will be in Canberra to do a weekend of private readings as well. So again, if you're in Canberra and you'd like to have a reading with me, again, just reach out to me and I can point you in the right direction. But I will leave that there. I'm going to go and spend the afternoon with my little one, and we are going to go for a walk down on the beach. And I hope you enjoy your afternoon or your morning or your evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will be back again same time next week. So thank you, everybody, and stay safe and have a very, very merry, or happy, not merry New Year, happy New Year. Be safe and be good.